Hi everybody, it's Lisa Walker, and today I'm just going to do a quick video showing you how you can customize your autoresponder messages, especially if you're using a preloaded campaign from Empower Network, and how you can customize them a little bit with some images and some clickable links to your social networks as well. And what I'm going to do today is I have actually loaded a campaign, but I do find that majority of the emails don't really apply to me. A lot of them aren't how I would talk. They're not that they lead to videos that don't really apply to me as well, or my team. And also, some of the videos may say that, I will show you how I made 50,000 a month. Well, obviously that doesn't apply to me because I'm nowhere near that level yet. And the other thing is, they do say sometimes in this industry, fake it till you make it, but I'm telling you that's not the way to go. You want to keep it real and be honest, and build up a relationship of trust with your leads and your members, and you don't want to be misleading people where you're really at with the business. So what I'm going to do today is actually going to use a preloaded, not preloaded I should say, but a PLR email campaign that I actually purchased through a PLR shop, and I'm actually, this was just a sort of I brought 15 pre-done emails just to speed up the process, basically, because I've got so many to go through and change that I sort of thought, well, this is a few that I can just copy and paste that sort of apply to anybody, that aren't just programmed for a certain person. So the one what I'm going to do first is I'm going to change some of these, and some of them I'll leave and some I'll keep. I'll go through all of them, but this one here, for example, I may use at a later date. So what I'll do is I'll actually click, first of all, you go to your Aweber account and you'll come through to messages follow up. And if I'm going to completely delete it, what I'll do is I could either copy it and make up a new email with it and put it further down the list, or I'm actually just going to test it and send it to my, you can actually copy it as well, but what I'm actually doing is I'm just testing them and sending them to myself, and then I keep the folder on my email for other ideas for a later date. So just put your email address in there and send test, and then I've got that saved in my email as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're just going to open up the one that you're wanting to edit or change. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete everything out of here. This is quite a long one. The other thing you've got to also remember too, that even if the emails come customized with just like global name and global address or phone number, so that they'll put your information in, you can't just send them out like that, because they'll actually have customized links to that person's Empower Network ID. So if you're going and sending out these emails with your name on it thinking that everything's done, you're actually mistaken, because you're going to be sending out people the wrong links, and if they purchase or become a member, you're actually signing them up with someone else and not yourself, and that can actually be it can be misleading when a lot of people just put all these campaigns out there and say, here, copy my campaign. And sometimes I wonder if they're hoping that some naive new person's going to come along and send out all their campaign without changing the links, so that they get more sales. So that is something that you do have to be careful and watch for. Don't automatically assume once you load that campaign that you're ready to go, because you're definitely not. Sometimes, in some ways, it's almost easier just to start from scratch and just start making all your own emails. I loaded a campaign, and to be honest, I've changed probably 90% of them. So it was a little bit of a waste of time in a way, but it gets you into the idea of seeing how they're formatted, and how, where to place your links and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'll bring up this Word document of where I've got this campaign loaded. The other thing I've got just on this page here is I've got quite a few links that I use a lot, that I just have on a Word document as well, so I can just grab the links when I'm adding links through the email as well. here we go. So I'm going to be using this one, reasons why Empower Network has become so viral. I'm just getting used to using this computer because I've been trying to do it on my desktop, and I was trying to use Jing before, and for some reason it wouldn't allow me to use the mouse and copy and paste, and it was so frustrating. So now I've swapped over to my laptop on Camtasia, which is a way better program, and I'm just doing it on here. So now I've gone from using a mouse to having to use the laptop mouse, and it's just getting used to swapping over from one to the other. So I'm just going to copy the body of that email, and I'm just going to come in here and paste that into the editor. And I'm also going to, actually no, I won't do that yet. I also like to just personalize it a little bit at the top by just sort of saying hello or hi, that type of thing. And personalize it just with their name. So you can just go up to personalize here on the right hand side, and you will actually see that's actually a slightly different font, so I can come and fix that up. But anyway, and then we'll go back, and I'm just going to grab the title, which is 5 reasons why Empower Network has become so viral. And we're going to insert that up here where it says insert subject. Just copy and paste it in there. And now we just want to just, roughly read through it to make sure that it's the sort of thing, that applies to you, and it's sort of thing that you would say, that type of thing. And now here, where this particular one I'm using, it's telling me where to put my affiliate link. Now obviously I'm not going to put your affiliate link here. I've got to change that writing. So what I would just do is just take that out and click here. And then I'll also highlight this so it stands out. So you just copy it, or highlight it, sorry, and click up this little highlight button at the top here. And then you can just choose a colour. Most people tend to go with yellow. And then we want to also add a link as well. So like I said before, I've got some links. Where is it? And this link here goes straight to the video presentation for Empower Network. So I'll just copy that. And then we'll highlight this highlighted area in yellow, and we'll click up this little link icon here, insert hyperlink, and then we simply just click paste our URL down the bottom where it says URL, and I usually always open it in a new window, and then click insert. Okay, and then we go down again, and we've also got another one here. And then what I'll probably do on this one is I'll put it, instead of putting the video, I'll put a call to action saying join now. And I'm going to highlight that one as well. And I might actually do this in like a blue. Okay, and the writings doesn't really stand out, so we'll change that to black. No, I still don't like that. Okay, we take the blue off and go back to yellow, I think. The trusty yellow. Okay, now we just want to insert that link. So I've got a few tabs open along the top. So I always have these tabs open that I'm going to be using, so I can go back and forth. This one here, I've got the join page up, and I've just got that linked off my Empower website. So I just have that open so I can just quickly copy it. And now we'll just copy that link in here, highlight it, insert hyperlink, paste it in where it says Earl, new window, insert. Okay. Now we just want to customize it at the bottom for what the types of things that we would say. And I'll just put something like to your success. And then under that I'll put my name, and then just a little tagline. And then I usually put the tagline in italic. Now I want to customize it further to make it more personal. Now you can also add a banner and a banner image at the top as well, which I'll probably do at a later date when I've got more time. At this stage I'm just trying to get some emails done so I can concentrate on blogging and all the other things I need to set up. So I like to still customize it with a picture of myself and also a couple of social links like Facebook and Twitter. So basically what I do is I've also got an email signature that I got. I made that at, I think it's called mylivesignature.com, I think it is. And you can actually just make like a digital signature. So where are we? Go down here. And then what you can do is you can also go to tinypic.com and upload it there and then just get yourself a link. And I've just saved this link of my signature on a Word document. I did actually put it in my WordPress, but for some reason it just kept cutting off one of the letters, so I decided to do it through TinyPic. So basically I've copied that link to my image of my signature, and I'm just going to go up here to the little box at the top that says insert image, click that, and then just paste the URL in down the bottom of that link to where your image is. And I've got mine's actually that one's set at 193 to 52, so insert that. You'll see that's just added my little signature at the bottom there. And then now I'm going to add my photo. So what I've done is in my Empower Network back office where I blog, WordPress, I've saved some images, thumbnails of an image of myself and also the social buttons under media. So just go to your media tab. So you can upload them when you're very first doing it so that they're saved here. So then you know where they always are when you want to go grab one. I just find it an easier place to save the images, even though I'm not actually using them on the website, but it gives me a link that I can use. So the photo of myself here, I just right click and I just click copy image URL, and then go back to my Aweber and then click add new image at the top, paste that in. And I actually find 150 by 150 is a good size. I'm quite happy with that size. And then I'm going to add a social link. So I go back to my media library again. And I've got into a routine now that I do this so often that it's actually quite quick and easy. Now I grab the Facebook icon, which I just got from Google, copy image URL, upload new image, now these little icons, I find they work, for me anyway, 50 by 50 is quite a good size. Now you'll see that this is still highlighted. While this is highlighted, I mean you can come back to it, but it's just easy to do it now. While it's highlighted, we want to add a clickable link so that it goes to our Facebook page. So we just go to in the insert hyperlink button at the top, and then we just want to type in our URL, so which will be facebook.com/ whatever your username is. Mine's work with Lisa Walker, and then I'll open that in a new window as well. Okay, and then we'll go back and do the Twitter icon, and you can add a lot more icons than this if you want, if you can be bothered. And there could even be a quick way of adding a whole heap, but this is just the way that I'm doing it for now. Copy image URL, I'm doing my two main sort of links. Add image. Sometimes with these videos you show people how to do things, and along the way you actually learn quicker ways yourself. So, you know, it's a good way to teach a newbie. But for other experienced people out there could be even better ways than what I'm showing you. But I've just found this works for me. It's relatively easy, and you know, I might learn something, you know, better down the track. Okay, we need to add that hyperlink again. It's just defaulting to Facebook, I think, because I just did the other icon. So twitter.com/Lisa Walker 1966. Okay, new window. Okay, and there we have it. There's our email all ready to go. Now, what I'm also going to do is we also need to do a plain text email, just to add in this plain text message box at the bottom for people that don't use HTML. So I just copy the body of this email. I don't include the images, just the plain text, and then right click and copy, and then just come down to this next box and paste. Okay, so now I want to send this interval. I want to send this one day after the previous, so that my leads or my members get an email from me every day, and they usually track clicks as well, and then save message. And then what I do is I always go back and test it, send the email to myself to make sure that it's actually everything's working and all the links are clickable. It's always good to actually test everything you do before it actually goes out live. So we'll click test here. It's message 14. Send test. Now usually it's pretty quick unless Aweber is playing up for some reason, but normally you'll get the email instantly. So I keep my email tab open over here as well. And here we go. Okay. That's coming up with the wrong... Oh, that was the one I sent before. That's right. Okay, so let's just see. Hasn't come through yet for some reason. Normally it comes through like instantly. So maybe it's just been a little bit slower today. Okay, I'll give that a little bit, and then otherwise if it doesn't work, you'll get the general idea. But yeah, I'd like to see, show you anyway. Actually, what we can do is we can go to a different one that I sent maybe earlier. I sent this one earlier. Okay. So what I'd do is I'd go through, I'd proofread the whole email, and I'd check all the links to make sure they're working. So let's click here on this one. Make sure the video starts to play. Yep. And this one should go to our Join Now page. Oh no, actually doesn't. Actually, I must have put the video on there as well. And the Facebook one, check that that goes to Facebook. Yep. And Twitter, check that goes to Twitter. You could also have your picture of yourself clickable link too if you wanted it to go to another website, or you might have another domain name or something like that where you want it to go to if someone happens to, you know, click on it. I haven't sort of really worried about doing that just yet. But, you know, you'll get flasher as you go along. And the other thing that is a good idea, which I'm going to start doing as well, is if you have got a video to watch, quite often a lot of people might just look down here and just go, oh yeah, scroll through it and not even bother to even really click and watch the video or realize there's even really a video there. So I think what a better idea is, which I'm going to start doing, is actually copying the video image, you know, the front of the video image, and then inserting the picture into the body of your email, and then making that a clickable link to the video. Say like if it's a video off YouTube, or if you've got the video uploaded on your website, something like that. So and then it clearly shows someone that there is actually a video if they want to click it. I think they're more than likely probably going to click it more so if they actually see the video embedded there, the picture of it, and then click on it and it takes them to watch the video. So yeah, so that's all for today, and Just see that video still hasn't come through yet. So obviously Aweber's a little bit slow today, but normally they're actually pretty good. So yep, so that's all for the tutorial today. I hope you've actually learnt something, and till next time, thank you very much for listening and watching. Bye.